Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. We're in Orlando. I'm going to be your tour guide today as I take you to Vistana Resort. There are two Vistanas in Orlando. This is the one that is on 535. The other Vistana, Vistana Villages, is on International Drive. First, let's talk about the boring stuff. Where is it? If you don't have a car, these are things that you can walk to, but I would proceed with caution. It is like a main highway, 535. Little tricky walking across that road. And Disney World is 5 miles away, so if you don't have a car, it is a good choice because even if you choose to Uber and Lyft, it's not going to cost you a fortune. There are no shuttles to any parks. There are restaurants on site, but it is nice to be able to go to the dollar store or CVS. There is Chick-fil-A and McDonald's right next door. I'm going to go check in now. Come join me. I'm staying for a week using Interval International Getaways. Vistana is a timeshare, but you could also book by the night. You do not need to be a timeshare owner to stay here. The lobby is bright and airy and smells amazing. You will be directed to the sales team. They will ask you if you want to attend a timeshare presentation. You do not have to. You could say no. You can receive a room key in a wristband form. It's an extra charge, but I highly recommend it. We are going to be entering over here. That is where we're staying. But if you go that way, straight ahead, that is the fountains. That is the newer area, but we're staying in Cascades today, which is right over here. Vistana is pretty large. You could easily get lost. One thing that is a huge thumbs up for me is the screen patio. That is huge, especially when it's love bug season. We are viewing a villa with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. This particular room could sleep up to 8 people. This couch opens up into a bed. There is a king-size bed in the master bedroom, and there are 2 full beds in the second bedroom. I'm going to take you to the master suite first. There are only 2 bedrooms and 1 bedroom villas at Vistana Resort. There are no studios, there are no hotel rooms, there are no 3 bedrooms. It's just 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. Very large, oversized bathrooms. Vistana is in all different phases. It opened in the 1980s, and there are some buildings that are older. They're not in bad shape. They're well taken care of, but some buildings do not have elevators. Do I personally like and recommend Vistana? Yeah, I actually stay there a lot. It is now a member of Marriott Bonvoy, and I find that it's actually better than it used to be as well. Not that I feel like it was ever really bad, but I feel like they upped their game, especially in the customer service department. And these beds are really comfortable. I have to put them with, but yeah, a very good. I wouldn't say amazing, but very good. It's really hard to stay in a regular hotel room after you get used to staying in timeshares. You have all this space, washer and dryer. We have a full kitchen here. Whether you use it or not, that's up to you, but it's nice to have it. If you have a car, Publix is huge in town. That's where we usually go. And if I don't have a car, I usually Instacart my groceries. They set you up with basic supplies. If you run out, you could call housekeeping or you could go to the front desk and they will give you more. Now let's go check out the second bedroom and second bathroom. My first day here was in the 1980s. My parents took me here. I was probably about 16 years old, and I was like, I don't think I ever want to stay in another hotel ever again. I was totally hooked right off the bat, but that's how old Vistana is. Like I said, there's all different phases, and there are some that are much newer, but some of the buildings were built in the 1980s. Those buildings are the ones that don't have elevators. So if you don't want to use stairs, make sure that you ask at check-in that you get first floor or you get a building with an elevator. I'm going to show you what they supply you with in the kitchen, and then I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to show you some of the pools and some of the places that you could dine within the resort. This was the pool that was closest to our villa. There are many other ones to choose from, including this one with the walk-in, the fountains, and the waterfalls. This pool is also very close to the Cascade building. I was just there in January and it was heated too. It was really warm. There are 7 pools throughout the resort, ranging from very large to smaller. We are now at the Fountains pool. I'm going to show you some of the places that you could dine around there. There is also a marketplace that is on site. To see more of my videos about Vistana, including Vistana Villages in Orlando, I'll leave a playlist at the end of this video. Just click on the playlist. It'll take you to all my videos where you could see more of these places and more of the pools and more of the different units that I've had staying in Vistana. First, let's look at Azula's. You could find here artesian pizzas, salads, sandwiches. I would consider this casual counter service. And the pizza was really good. I love the sauce. They also offer takeout and room delivery. Next door to Azula's, you could find My Tiki Hut. Casual dining, more like a sports bar. This is a place to kind of go mingle and get some cocktails. Make some good poolside cocktails as well. You can find these two restaurants in the fountain section of Vistana. If you're finding this video helpful, can you do me a favor and please hit that like button? I try to make videos about videos that I would be looking for if I were going somewhere. The cabanas at Vistana are free of charge and are first come, first serve. Vistana is a beautiful resort with a lot of variety, and it's great for families. There is activities going on all the time. There is another restaurant on site that is in the older area that's been there for a really long time called Zimmy's. I believe it's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here's a look at the menu. I'm going to end this video showing you a more recent stay. We stayed again in the Cascade section, and they were doing work on some of the units. I'm not sure if this one was refurbished. It looked pretty similar, but it was flawless. I couldn't find any problems at all. So it may have been like a resurfacing. I'm really not certain. I don't work for Vistana. I don't even own it, Vistana. I just travel there often, and I'm just kind of guessing just by the fact that they were working on several units that this one may have been worked on already, because it really was in excellent condition. If anybody knows for sure, let me know in the comments below, and feel free to add your story. How was your experience at Vistana? Are you an owner there? Do you like to go there? I really enjoy it. I do own a timeshare. I own a timeshare in Orlando at Westgate Vacation Villas. I prefer to come to Vistana though. Vistana Villages, and the Marriotts I prefer over Westgate. But I have a membership with Interval International, and Vistana is often available. I see them in RCI. I don't know how the availability is though. I've never checked on that. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, Interval International and RCI are exchange clubs. When you buy into the life of timesharing, you get the option to join a club where you could take your week and you could deposit it and exchange it for another week, either for another time or another destination. And with that membership, they have bonus weeks, basically weeks that nobody wanted. They are available for a very reduced price. That's how I travel a lot, as I scoop up all these extra bonus weeks. Is timesharing right for you? That is actually a whole other video that I have never done yet. Maybe I will one day, because it is such a strong topic. Do I enjoy my timeshare? Oh my gosh, totally. But, and this is a big but, I am totally free with my schedule. If you have a job that you're committed to or kids in school, this may not be the right time for you to purchase a timeshare. I remember there was years that I was paying for it and I wasn't able to use it all. I had kids in school, I had a business, and it was just like, I don't have time to go away for a week. Total waste of money. But in the situation I am in now, I could travel whenever I want and I could take advantage of the fantastic deals. So for me, timesharing is great. Best advice right here: do not ever buy a timeshare for an investment. I don't care where it is. It's not an investment. It's a lifestyle. Hear me? A lifestyle. It's not an investment. So my final thoughts on Vistana. I come here often. I like it. But I don't really need very high luxury. I don't need someone to come in and make my bed every day. I don't need room service and, someone to bring my bags in for me. If you're looking for a luxury vacation, this isn't it. But it does feel very homey. There are beautiful walkways to walk around. There's a lot of activities. I just like being here. I think it's just a really nice, comfortable resort at a very good value. Choose one of my playlists of my stays in Orlando for more resort tours. This is your host and tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Whatever you do, just make sure you plan that trip and you pack your bags and you go. Be well to yourself and be kind to others, and safe travels to you.